Hi, I'm Nancy. Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about kitting down threads. So Threads of the Universe is finished. I started it April 1st and got it done May 2nd. It has 83 colors in it, and I have one trash container, and we've already talked about the drills and the trash, but now I'm going to kit it down and get another project ready. And I'm not sure what that one's going to be yet, but you'll find out. I always tell you what's going on in my diamond painting journey. So let's kit down Threads of the Universe. This right here is my storage for Diamond Art Club squares. It just has separate drawers, and I have them kind of marked on each drawer, but we'll see if it's still going to work. So this might be a long video. Actually, it probably will be a long video. I have them in kind of order. So we'll see how this goes. I should have, all right, we'll do that last. Okay. These are fairy dust drills. This drawer is ABs. Okay. Let's start with 150. Then we have 167. 150, 167, 158. We have a hot rod guy out there. 210, 315, 317. So we can start with these first. 322, 311. I'm going a little further here. 310. All right, number 210. So there are numbers, no 210 in here. Here are my baggies. And let's number 210. I'm going to take it off the jar. And I'm going to put it on the bag. And 210 is done. Next number. Okay, we have number bag 311 in here. 311, here's a 311. Now first, I'm going to make sure they're the same die lot because sometimes they can be different. Oh, great. I just knocked them all over. Okay. I'm going to put some of them in there. I have quite a bit. So all right, we're not going to save the rest. I'm not going to dig. So that's 311. Next, let's see, do we have a 340 drill? I do not see a 340 drill, guys. So that's good. Let's put that there. So that's 5. All right, so now we need new bags. Okay, number 167. What are these here? Those are the big numbers, guys, big numbers. And these are all smaller numbers. So number 167. And what I think we might do is we're probably going to fast forward this video because this is taking me a little bit longer than I wanted it to. I'm going to put them up here. 150. Next baggie, 158. The number is what's important, not really the symbol, because if any of you have been diamond painting for any time, you know that the symbols and the DMC number are unique to each painting. So just because you'll have a 158 with the do not enter sign doesn't mean it's going to be that way on the next painting. Now 310, I really thought I had a drawer for 310, but I do not. Nope, do not. So I need the 310s. Don't know if you heard my neighbor out there. He's hot rodding it tonight. Mr. Pampered has worked on the sound, so please let me know if the sound is better. 315 is a number. The next one. Do you guys all keep your leftover drills? Do you just keep them from certain companies? Do you keep them from all? Do you keep them separated? Like my Diamond Art Club squares are separate because they are Diamond Art Club. And I only really save my diamond dots and my Diamond Art Club and Make Market. I save those 3. And I'm trying to come up with a plan where I can have different storage systems for those drills. Because as you know, Diamond Art numbers are not the same as Diamond Art Club. They use their own number system. And sometimes the colors, a lot of times the colors are different. The die lots are very different. So yeah, I need to work on getting a separate system. I have had 2 instances where I've done a painting and the colors were different. So Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, so it's important that you get the dye lots when you combine them. If they're very different, well, I mean, you can combine them and then you just go with the flow of the painting if you happen to run out, if you know what I mean. If it's a bright green and you go to your container and you have a bright green and a dull green, then you can mix them, because you'll know by looking at the painting if you need the bright green or the dull green, which will look better in the painting of where in the area that you are short diamonds. I did a canvas and I was short about 100 drills, but it wasn't the manufacturer's fault that I was short. It was mine. So good thing I had some drills left over that I had saved, and it was a Diamond Art Club canvas, but it wasn't Diamond Art Club's fault that I was short. It was mine, because I was using the wrong color on the wrong number. And they were two greens right next to each other. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was with Geranium Gnome. So, yeah, that was my screw up, not Diamond Art Club's. Because I had plenty of the one that I was supposed to have. I was wondering why I had so many of that color. It's because I put the wrong one on the canvas. Right, these are 300. A lot of 300 colors in this canvas. So this one, I've got a lot left, because this one, 209, I had enhancement drills for. I didn't use that many of these. So I have plenty of 209. I like have a full bag, because they were the special drills. All right, these are, this one's a 300, this one's a 2, this one's a 2. These are all ABs. 208. Did I do a 208? No, I did not. 208, 209, and 210 are very, very close in color. They're shades of purple. But you never know which color you're going to need. You just don't know when you're doing a project which color you're going to run out of. Let me take a look, see. These are all 100s. These are all ABs. This one's 3. 300. 353. Not a lot. Like I said, a lot of 300s in this canvas. Another 300. And there's not a lot of them. Okay, what do we have? We have 334 still. So, 322. This one's an empty one. So I'm guessing I already did that one. Okay. So let me put the 100s away. Okay, which 104, one. All right, let me see. We got 128, 124, 141, 122. That's fairy dust. I think these are all fairy dust in this drawer. And they're all fairy dust in this drawer. A lot of fairy dust because I do a lot of mini dazzles. So, and I want to save these. These are so pretty. And I will use them in other canvases. Trying to make sure you guys can see. How is the weather where you live? It's been rainy all day today. All day today. Okay, we got all the ABs in. The 100s. Now we need the 200s. And we will put the 300s in the next one, I think. Yeah. So some of them. Ooh, did you hear the thunder, 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 thunder? All right, we will put these guys in this one. And then we will see what we got here. 340. We don't have, all right, we need to be, the next number is 400. So let's see if we have some 400s in here. Nope. Okay, let's see what we got. 712. Nope, 701. Oh, wait, we do have a 712. Yes, we do, guys. Yes, indeedy, we do. Yep. 712. Okay. 701. 699. I didn't put them in order. That would have been smart, right? But we're talking about me. 702. I have to do things complicated. 703. You know, I always just tell my kids, and I still tell them that, smarter, not harder. And then I do this. And this is not smarter. This is actually harder. 562. There's a 562. Okay. 562 is right here. And the colors are spot on so far, guys. Spot on. So we'll do the 3s first. We'll put them away. 300. I should probably put them in a shoebox. What do you guys think? Think I should do a shoebox? I think a shoebox would work. Okay. But that would be a big video, don't you think? Would you want to see that? I don't know that I would talk to you guys because, you know, what do I say? Like now, I'm at a loss for words. $760, $761. These are browns. There wasn't a lot of brown in it. Oh, look. 761 is empty. Do we have a 761? 762. No 761, but we'll save the bag. 782. I thought I saw one. I did. Right there. So. Can you guys hear my neighbors? Let me know if you can. And that'll let Mr. Pampered know if he did a good job or not. 798. Here's a 798. And the colors are great. Good job, Diamond Art Club. I haven't had any big issues with colors. Okay. Let's go. 800. Hold on. I think I saw a 792. What was that, 791? That was a 791, wasn't it, guys? That was empty. Okay. Let me see. I'm missing a cap. Anybody know where it went? Okay. 800. 803. We're at 800s already, guys. 817. 803. 803. Right here. I had them in order in like by hundreds. I don't recommend you do it that way. I recommend you do it smarter than I did. 809. I found 809. So my son and his family are going to Disney on Monday. Yep. They are going again. The kids have so much fun. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up maybe moving closer to Disney, but maybe not, because their support system is up here. So it's kind of hard to move away from a support system. You know what I mean? It sounds good in theory, but when you really need help, your support system is not near you. So it's a lot harder to help if you're not here. $890. They're at $890. Nope. $900. Don't see a 900. 904. A 904. I see a 910, a 911. 913, 912, 909. I think there's a 911. Oh, you know it was 911? Right here. 904, 905. Why did I pull that? 906. 918. Nope. 919, 921. 926. That's 826. That was close. 938. 976, 977, 919, 921, 926, 938. Nope, 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 nope. 3022. Okay. Now I need the 30, 3046, 3024, this one, 30. Okay, so now we have the lowest one is 3024, 3032, 3032. Look how many I had left of this color. Not that much. $30.42. Nope. $30.72. Yep. Look how many I had of that. $30.22. 30.23, 30.42. No. Now we are at, oh, here's another cover. 37s. 37, 37, 37, 37, 37. Okay, so let's see what we got. 37.12. Nope. 37.27. Nope. 37.43. Nope. 37.46. Nope. 37.52. Yep. We have that one. And yep, it matches. $37.12. This is the ones we just went through. 37.46, 37.43, and 27. Yeah, those are the ones we just did. 37.60, 37.68, 37.71. Yes. Look how much of that. $37.72. 37.78. Yep. I had a lot of this left over because this was a special drill with the, it was a crystal. Oh no, it was fairy dust from DP with sparklers. So I have a lot of those left over. 37.79. Nope. 37.77. Nope. These are all 37s. Okay, now we are at 38. 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, 38. Okay. 38.23. Nope. 38.08. Nope. 38.09. No. 38.14. Nope. 38.16. Nope. 38.18. Look at that. Like, what is that? Like 50? 50 of them left? $38, $14, and $16. I think I did those. $38, $26. Nope. $38, $27. Nope. 38, 30. Yep. Look how much of that one. So we came down, I think, to the nitty-gritty with this canvas as far as leftover drills. But what do I always say, guys? What's important is that we had enough to complete the project, and we did. 38, 31. 38, 32. 38, 35. 38, 36. 38, 37. Yep. I used a lot. There was a lot of these in the canvas. It's a very pretty purple. $38, $42. 38, 57. No. 38, 60. Yep. Nice browns. Okay, so now extra bags. Let me see. 740. Is there one for 740 in here? Nope. Let me just see. I have these bags in here. And I wonder if any of them. Nope. Okay, let me put the 740 in here. Okay. Now I'm just going to put labels on the bags. Wow, it's really raining out there, guys. So this is a 400. Is there any more 400s? No. So 400s. will go in this one. 500. And the numbers, I don't have them all because it depends on the canvas. So these are a mixture of, these in my storage is a mixture of drills from Bountiful Voyage and the Randal Spangler Mystery. And I believe the Geranium Gnome, but I think that one was a round. I don't think that one was square. So we had 5 and 600s that I didn't have bags for. This one is 603. And they're coming off pretty easy off the top of these jars. Which baggie was it? This one. I think these are all the 600s. Now this one's not going to stay. So where is my tape? I don't see my tape. Oh well. I think I'll just keep pushing it. Okay, so 500 goes in this one. 600. So here's the top. All right, let's move some of these over. Oh, we have a 33. 33.25. 37.55. These are empty. This one's a 780. That's why I didn't worry about that one. So do you guys do the same thing? Look at this yellow. Very pretty. Not that much left of that one either. $783. These are all 700s that I'm working on right now. Look at that. Just little tiny bits, little tiny bits. But if you're going to be short of a color, you're probably just going to need a little tiny bit. And you never know what you're going to need. This one's a very bright orange, but in the camera it looked like a yellow. Look at that. That's like 30 of them. You see what I just did? I just threw it over there. So while I'm doing this with you, my sister just tried to call me. And I sent her a voicemail. Yep, I sure did. Yep. Let's move these over a little bit. These are all the 4 ones. They're all in the 3000s. This way you can see them a little better. Okay, we still have another 700. We have 2 more. That was quite a bit of this one left. But this one was that special round that I put on the canvas. Quite a bit of that one. That one's a pretty. It's a very light pink. Quite a bit of that one. I don't know why some colors you get a whole bunch left over and some you don't. I never really understood how they did that math. All right, this is 700. So these can go in here. Now, they don't have to be in numerical order because when I need them, which will be rarely, but I can always just pull it out and go through it when I need them. All right, now we're on, let's do these guys. Okay, 37. Is there any 37s here? There is. Let's do that one, and that one. These are 37s. And this one was a special drill. It was part of the enhancements. The plus sign, the 3755, was an enhancement drill. So I have a lot of those left over. I actually have an entire bag left over of these. See, I have an entire bag. I don't know where the cap went to this again. Oh well, where? Oh well. It's on this table. Here it is. Not that much left of that one either. Not that much. Okay, that goes there. $38. I used this one a lot on the canvas too, but it wasn't a special drill. I like this color. There's a little tiny bit of that one. $38. Any more 38? Yep. One more. This is what I use the leftover baggies for the most. And when I kit up small projects. I think the storm is settling down. More bags. Here we go. Okay, we got 30, 24. Kind of a gray. Look at that. There was quite a bit of that one. This just gives you an idea of how many diamonds are left in a kit when you're done. I think the number is 20% more in case of damaged or shortage or spillage rather, in case you spill diamonds. That was a special drill. So that's why I have so many of that one left. So that goes in there. So let me look for Z775. I should have that one. Z775. No. Nope. Don't have Z775. Look at how much of that one's left. That one's really pretty. And this is a fairy dust. Of course, I'm saving that. Whoops. Okay. And then these are all 900s here. These are 800s. 24. This is a long video, so we're probably going to cut it down. Let's move those. I think I'm going to put these in here and these down here, and then these I don't really know what these are for, but put them in there. I think they go in the drawers somehow. All right. This one's 966. Quite a bit left. I don't remember if 966 was a special drill. I don't think it was. I just realized you guys are seeing my nasty looking hand. And it's healing. It doesn't hurt. It literally looks like crap. I walked into a china closet, a buffet, whatever you guys want to call it. It's something people from the 60s to the 90s, I guess, stored china and stuff. And my mom had some Franklin Mint plates. Remember Franklin Mint? Do you guys want any Franklin Mint plates? Message me privately. I probably have what you want. I inherited a bunch. Franklin Mint and Bradford Exchange. So if any of you out there know what I'm talking about, and you're like, oh, I've been wanting that Madonna plate. Oh, guess what? I probably have it. It'll take me a minute to find it, but it's behind me. A lot of Madonna, Star Trek, Norman Rockwell. Remember Norman Rockwell? Norman Rockwell. What else is in there? Some presidential plates. Plates from Russia. Russia designs. Trying to think what else. I don't remember what else is there. It's been a minute since we've looked at them. Michael Jackson? Why am I saying Michael Jackson? Maybe Elvis. Not to be confused. Elvis. Yeah, I know there's Elvis plates in there. Well, you guys could just message me. And look at that. That was a special drill. This is going to be perfecto. Oh my gravy. Look at that. Like nothing. And this one is $9.39. That's a popular color. A lot of canvases use this one. And I don't have that much left. And then, well, this is a big bag. I need a small bag. There we go. The smaller bags fit better in this case. And this is the last one. So this is all 900. So we'll do 900s right here. A lot of greens. So now I'll put these all back in here. Now I get to figure out what canvas I'm going to do next. Well, I'm doing the May event for food with Wendy and Laura from Laura's Crafty Chef Diamond, and Wendy is Diamonds and Stuff. I'm doing those two events. And I'm doing a budget-friendly canvas that I got from my birthday from my good friend. So I'm about a little more than a quarter of the way done with that one. Yeah, I can't find the top to this. Oh, here it is. See, as soon as I speak it, I find it. Okay, the trash one goes at the bottom. Yep, so that's why my hand is ugly. I didn't realize how ugly it was till I saw it on camera. But I haven't I did it to myself by walking into something. And it's not like it was a new piece of furniture in my home. It's been there for like ever. And something's been in that location forever. And here is the empty bottles. And here is my storage. I keep my storage for the Diamond Art Club squares in here. And that is how I do it. Have a wonderful night. And everybody, be kind to everyone you meet.